Hey guys, it's been a while. I know I said I would make a video in like 2 or 3 weeks after I stopped college, but it's been a bit of a long road. But last night I was trying to get to bed, or this morning I should say. I was trying to get to bed and it was like 4:30, and I just watched a web series of something, and it kind of helps me with one of the topics that I wanted to talk about. And one of those topics were what I learned from the internet. And it's interesting. I want to see this one by one. Alright. So, what I learned from the internet and followers and all this other stuff is, you're only as big as your name. And what I mean by that is your publicity, your popularity. Stop it. It depends on how many people know you. People are famous either by screen time or fashion sense or personalities. But what it comes down to is how many people know you. And that's what YouTube fame and fame in movies and TV is. That's all it really is. How many people know that person and like them and their talents and how they react to people. And just that, it's like, how many people connect you to your name? Like, if someone says Alice, who do you think of? What do you think of? I don't know. I don't think I know anyone by the name of Alice, but you know. But it's things like that. When you say some popular YouTube names, they're like, oh yeah, this guy on YouTube, he's really popular, he has this many views and all this other stuff, and that's his job. That's pretty cool. Making videos is awesome. I don't really know why I didn't do it before. Even how many people know your name? Like, if you have a screen name or an unusual name. Like, I was watching Ninja Warrior, American Ninja Warrior, and one of the guys there was Jupe Katana, and I really only remember his name because it was so random. In my opinion, it was really random. But that's the thing. If you have an unusual name or like a URL or not a URL, what am I talking about? A username that's unusual or different. How many people know it? Like, that's kind of strange. Popularity is, I think, pretty bullshit, but you know, it's not always a bad thing. Society is pretty bad too, because of the images that, as people, we see day to day, and we think we have to be like them. At least I know I do, and I feel terrible about myself because of society's image for women, and that's just bad. But books, movies, YouTube, so many people can access these things, and I just think it's pretty amazing. It's like people who just did things for fun or did things just because they wanted to. They put it up on YouTube. Like, that person or those people are known because they added something to an online community. And this community is growing. Like, I've been on YouTube for years, and I think that's pretty amazing. And I may not be known now, I may never be, but I feel like the internet is my domain. Like, I'm part of the internet, especially now with this whole YouTube thing and all the other stuff I do online, which is not much. But it's like I've been a part of quite a few online communities. I've met people from around the world. I've watched people from around the world, like through their YouTube and their blogs and whatnot. Since I had gotten my first computer, I've basically been on the internet. I had basically been on the internet all the time. So it's just like, it's part of you after a while, especially when you've put so much time into it, and even if you didn't mean to initially, once you put so many years of your life or so much time into something, you just kind of accept it as part of you. And I think with becoming a YouTuber that grows, and you meet people and you become better friends with these people, and it just goes on and on. I have subscribed to a lot of people over the years, and it's always growing. Like, I just watched a web series last night, and it opened my eyes as a YouTuber, and opened my eyes to different things about what YouTubers go through, and it's kind of amazing. So the people that I watch on YouTube, I'm glad they put out content, and I'm glad they're letting me into my life. I think that's what it really is. Because they put out vlogs, they put out skits, and they do things not just for them, usually, more for their audience, more for what their audience would like to see and whatnot. And that's just kind of great. They're not just working for themselves, but they're working for everyone else, or at least those people that they think matter. And like, I communicate online much better than in person, if you can tell. I don't know. I guess this counts as online. Maybe staring at a camera. But like, I'd rather type than talk about stuff that I'd rather not talk about. Like, I'll type out stuff, and it's like, I guess it's that online shield or persona that you have, that you feel like you're okay and that you're protected, maybe? I don't know. But I feel like just the internet has helped me talk to people. It's made me less antisocial and more caring about others, believe it or not, because of the people I've met online. And the biggest thing, I think, is on the internet, people are either extremely nice and kind, or they're terribly evil and mean. But it's hard to really stay in the middle ground, I think, online, because of how people react and how vocal people are about their opinions. But people, there's always someone who would be jealous, so there will always be haters. It doesn't matter where you are in life, who you are in life, or who you meet. There will always be someone who doesn't like you. And if you don't know a hater, or someone who's jealous, then it's probably you that's jealous or the hater. That's used somewhere before, but I don't know. But I wrote this about 4:30 this morning, before I went to bed. So I woke up like 4 hours ago, to clean up nicely. I'm a bit of a rough patch at night, but I'll be okay eventually, and I think I'm really good right now. Like, I'm pretty okay, and that's pretty great. Dreams will come true. Don't worry about that. You'll be fine, kid. Here's hoping. And I was really sleepy. So, I basically wrote this all on my DS, a certain program on here. And it's just like, there's drawings, and I went over, like, the things that don't make sense that I just said. That's from there. So, but a lot of things I had to write down before I forgot, because the last time I tried to make a video, I couldn't even speak. And when I finally made the video, I screwed up the video while it was processing, so none of it would load, and I was furious. And that was a couple weeks, probably a month ago. So now this is out, and I think this will be the start of maybe something that's really good. Hopefully. Go ahead and leave a like, a comment, read the description for whatever, and go ahead and tell me what you want to see. Like, I really want to do skits and fun stuff, but I have no ideas to do this. I'd like to, but I really don't know. So, go ahead, thanks for watching, and you'll see me next time.